Super impressive. In your Health Watch this morning, we know how important it is to wear sunscreen, but there is new concern this morning after tests by an online pharmacy showed dozens of popular lotions and sprays containing benzene, which is a known carcinogen. So we have a dermatologist, Dr. Genevieve Ignatius, joining us this morning to talk about the chemical and to make some maybe alternative suggestions, or so that we're smart consumers when we are selecting a sunscreen for ourselves and our families. So doctor, thank you so much for joining us today. It's always surprising when these chemicals are identified, but it seems like it takes so many years for the mandates and requirements to catch up and have these be off the labels and out of the products.
Absolutely agree. Obviously, that when this study came out demonstrating that there was benzene in sunscreen, it raised lots of red flags. As a physician, I'm always concerned about the health and safety of our patients, and as a dermatologist, we recommend sunscreen every single day to every single patient. So it was quite concerning. And benzene, as you mentioned, is a very harmful chemical. It is a carcinogen. It has been linked to anemia, which are low blood counts, as well as certain blood cancers like leukemia. Now, the interesting thing about these studies done by Valisure Pharmacy, when they tested numerous sunscreens, they found benzene only in a few of them, and it appears that it's actually a contaminant in the manufacturing process. It's not a sunscreen ingredient. It's not a byproduct of sunscreen breakdown. It's not an ultraviolet filter. It's a contaminant. And it was only found in certain types of sunscreens, sprays and lotions being the biggest culprits.
So that makes it even harder for the consumer, because if we know that something is not good for you, we can scan a label and say, okay, oh, that has this, let me look for something that's a little more natural. But this would be something that we wouldn't know was there.
You're absolutely correct. Now, the good news is that the majority of the sunscreens that they tested did not have benzene in them. There were no detectable levels. But there are lists now of sunscreens tested that have benzene in them and sunscreens tested that did not.
Okay.
And so the possibility that yours has benzene in it is quite low. And we have those lists on our website, and AZ Family has a link on theirs in order to determine if indeed yours is on the bad list.
Okay, and as we're already going to be at 106 degrees, 107 degrees today in Arizona, so we want to make sure that we're not taking away that don't use our sunscreen. But just a quick reminder, how much sunscreen do we need per day of the good stuff?
You need to put on approximately a shot glass in the morning before you're going outside. But remember, sunscreen is only one component of your daily sun defense. Covering up, playing in the shade, and then there is a natural supplement that has a vitamin and a botanical in it. It's called HelioCare. It's over the counter, and it reduces your risk of skin cancer by 23 to 30%.
Wow. Dr. Ignatius, thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing that list that we'll use as a resource on easyfamily.com. Thanks.
Thank you.